Good day. My name is Bongani Mandla, the Director of the Electrotechnical Services within the George Municipality. I'm presenting today the George Municipality Wheeling Pilot Project on the Green Economy Change Championship within the local government. I believe we can all agree that there's a need for us to accelerate our change in the energy space and become more sustainable and reduce the carbon emissions. Over and above that, these four factors are driving the need for us to accelerate the ever-increasing cost of electricity, load shedding that has reached stage 6, how load shedding is impacting our ability to service our customer, as well as its impact to our current aging infrastructure. As a George Municipality, we've been in the process of investigating various and different options, and we started that process in order to ensure that we become future-proof for the future markets. We concluded our cost of supply study that has been approved as a part of the first studies to be approved by NERSA. We concluded the integrated resource plan for the city with the help of CSIR. We've also tested the market through various requests for proposals. Further to that, we've also investigated the wheeling project because it was a low-risk model. It required no capital investment, and it was also going to assist us in building a sustainable business model for the municipality. Our project meant that we needed to have a generator. And that generator, we found a generator that was able to sign what we call a power purchase agreement with an off-taker, one of a client and a customer within our municipal grid. So they've signed a power purchase agreement with those customers. And then this generator then needed to have what we call a use of systems agreement. That means for them to use our municipal grid to transmit the electrons from where they're generating them to their off-taker. So we've then signed the use of systems agreement with the generator, and the generator was able to generate power into our grid. And we then updated what we call a supply agreement with our off-taker for them to be able to take the energy coming from the generator to them and then have an agreement with the generator. So that is our project in a nutshell, and that is how Wheeling has, where energy is generated by a private operator in one location to a buyer who is an off-taker in another location via a third party, which in this case is us, the municipal grid. In the project finance, we then had to use our internal billing teams to understand the changes that needs to happen with the bill, our internal legal teams for the contracts that we needed to set in place. We also had internal planning and design, our engineering team, with the help of a critical intern to drive this process. The key question is, does this affect the municipality financially? No, because we remain revenue neutral. Our use of system cost is the same cost that we would have charged even if we procured the energy from Eskom. So in this case, the third party really is in competition with Eskom. So the lower the third party can make its cost, the better the cost will be for the off-taker, who is the consumer. This project is unique because municipalities are not known for change, and George took this drive to put the customer first. We facilitated this change, directly helping the customers as well as indirectly assisting the municipality. It's an innovative approach that gives customers options other than Eskom, without having to use a capital expenditure. So this is very critical, as well as secondly, increasing municipality sustainability as we have more generators connected to our grid. Thirdly, it also assists us to prepare for the competitive market and making ourselves future-proof with the changing energy landscape, as well as the electricity business model. Some of the challenges that we had to face were, legal challenges in terms of contracts, the legal framework, which we resolved through collaborations and consultation. We needed to establish and develop policies and guidelines. And we also needed to, change our billing systems and make sure that we understand the metering processes. And we did all this together with the consultation with NERSA, Council for Approval, customers, and the generators to ensure that we pioneer this process. Some of the benefits: a lower energy customer charge. So the customer pays a lower energy charge. The customer has got an option. We've got an increased share of renewable energy. We've got then by default a decrease in greenhouse gas emissions. How to replicate this? We set up this project for scalability, and we are in the process of scaling and automating our metering and billing processes. And we are also in the process of standardizing our use of system agreements and agreements in relation to wheeling. Thank you very much.